Welcome, 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 everyone. Grand and glorious day. There you are. Here I am. I'm Lisa Drew, and I want to welcome you to this amazing day where life is occurring. I want to talk to you today about our continuing delving, our journey within, where we are going for our healing, for our ascension process, and for communion, and what and why and how. I just had my fabulous breakfast. Remember, we're eating mostly vegan, and the meat and the animal products that we are choosing. If we choose that, want to make sure that they're organic, grass-fed, no hormones, no bullshit. We're getting rid of the bullshit in our life, aren't we? So in my journey, which is continuing my pathway towards peace of mind, towards prosperity of great health and wealth of experience, and opening even further to my purpose, I use many different tools. Of course, the main tool that I use is meditation and prayer, is to withdraw from out there. And I'm going to get more deeply into that here a little bit further down the road. But we have to withdraw our energy from external forces that are draining those of us who are intuitive and introverted, because it moves us into that frequency of overwhelm. So I have been blessed to live in a place where I can commune with Mother Nature to strengthen myself. I get to pick and choose who I interact with and in what manner, which is a blessing. And to strengthen myself so that with super nourishment, no bullshit. I do not go to the doctor unless I'm broken or bleeding. I did have to have surgery on my pinky finger about 25 years ago so that I could sip my tea, dear. And I did have some dental work, and I was tricked with that dental work into believing that I had to have antibiotics. I probably had antibiotics when I did my pinky, and then I didn't have any for about 10 or 12 years. And then about 5 years ago, I had some dental work and I took antibiotics, and I know now that I would not make that choice again. And this is all about choosing. But anyhow, no bullshit in what I take into my frequency. And that's why I am looking to work with people who are of like minds, because even aspirin will affect our energetic frequency. Hang on. Dropped my cards. So, meditation, excellent nutrition, movement with breath, hydration, excellent elimination. We talk about that a lot. What do you need to eliminate today in your thought process, in your body, in your surroundings? Is there someone or something that's no longer part of your pathway to peace of mind, to purpose, to prosperity? And one of the other tools that I use are different tarot cards. We use these because they kind of work on the energetic level. There's wisdom, there's ancient wisdom that comes through these cards. And we just choose to maybe receive this guidance. It's up to you. It's all about free will. You get to choose what works for you. These are the Doreen Virtue Angel cards. Serenity is what I chose today. And let's talk about serenity. Serenity now. We can only have serenity now, right? And hopefully we won't have insanity later. But the practice of serenity is deeper than relaxation, because I'm always talking to with the Reiki healing, we're moving from the stress response to the relaxation response, which is so important in maintaining our health. And we're talking about alignment with the beneficial forces and sources in the universe. And to be perfectly aligned in our serene in our body. I'm really trying to work with my neck space here, because so many of us are, gravity starts to take over. We begin to hunch. And what that does is it closes down the cervical spine, which stops our ability to produce dopamine, which causes all sorts of physical, emotional, spiritual challenges, which pulls up our pelvis, which causes all sorts of structural damage, blah, blah, blah. Alignment is key. So, what has helped me along my pathway towards peace of mind, purpose, and prosperity? That's a good question. Many, many things. Every day, something new. Every day, I am gaining in wisdom. And in my own personal experience, because you know my story, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I'm not going into all that right now. But because of my unique energy, and you will have your unique energy, so you want to learn to honor your unique energy, I have to go with the flow. I have to maintain serenity, even when I am not at what I am perceiving, because perception is, wow, is it subjective or objective, right? Whose perception are we buying into? But anyhow, so last week I had what I term the power outage, where I'm just not very capable. I'm just not able to take care of what may need to really be taken care of. And I can go through the motions so that, I run another business, I'm able to mostly take care of that. But I find myself in this fear mode. Excuse me, itchy nose. Hopefully not going to kiss a fool. I find myself in this overwhelm. Dang. And I realized, and I think I told you that, my body chemistry was out of whack. Even though we've been doing this amazing cleansing work. Here comes the sun. But I had to maintain my serenity. Look at that. Because the resistance would block whatever level of healing that was occurring for me. Now, back in the olden days, when I was, having to get up and go and work my job, and I was able to structure my life so that I was able to generate enough abundance and prosperity so that I only had to work 3 days a week. And the rest of the time, I was able to become the alchemist, to be testing, the waters and the wind and the structures of this life and the elements and how I was relating to them. And it was such an amazing time. I was able to, I had a bit of a commute then, and I used my automobile university. And I want to encourage each of you to do that, to make sure that if you're spending a lot of time in your car, imagine the amount of, instead of yakking on the phone, please be listening to uplifting information. And the first thing that I started listening to was Brian Tracy's Universal Laws of Success and Achievement. It was a phenomenal series. And that was back in the days of cassette tapes. So this is like early to mid 90s. And I'd already started on my spiritual path, my spiritual awakening, but I didn't really know how to meld the two, because those of us who are intuitive, we can sit here, receive the energy and speak cosmology and universal love and light to all, and people are going, huh? I had a conversation this week. It was a powerful spiritual leader, God bless her, and but she and I were on different wavelengths. And I was really, really surprised, because I was so hoping to have that universal conversation with her. But I realized that the week that I had that conversation with her, I was in this funk. I was purging all this gunk, and her interpretation of the conversation that we had was very illuminating. I appreciate the wisdom, and but it wasn't quite what I was expecting, having purchased this coaching session with this universal teacher. Now, when I speak to my other universal teacher, Divine Living God Cosmos, Cosmos Photons, a deity, I trust him because he's almost 90 and he's been all over the world, and he gets me. And so my desire is to be able to be clear in my body, in my mind, to be confident that this messaging that comes through is important, to have the confidence to deliver this to you, my wonderful peeps, my peaceful little beings, and to have the courage, through clarity, through confidence, to know that we are on task and target, to maintain serenity in my physical aspect, in my mental and emotional aspect, to allow the spiritual aspect to come through and shine this golden light that I believe each of us has. So the tools that we use, and if you were part of the Simplicity of Spirituality, you've got your tool book right there, don't you? So it's present time consciousness, meditation, hydration, gratitude, peace of mind, recognizing the connection to all, interacting with the universal laws as opposed to oppressing them, squelching them, resisting them, and asking. Ask. Show me, guide me. Guide me. Give me the wisdom and the strength to know that what I am perceiving at this moment in time is illusion, and help me return to the miraculous, magical, mystical aspect of myself. And then to take that and begin to use that in a creative way so that we can get our message out, to have the courage, the clarity, the courage, the confidence to find our unique voice so that we can share our unique message. This is a journey. This is a journey of a lifetime. I am still, had a coaching call with my coach yesterday. I'm still unclear what this looks like, okay? I know what this looks like, but what does this look like, right? So I'm still in the preparatory phase. I'm still studying and preparing myself so that as I begin to unfold my wings, right, I will be strong. I will be on task and on target with this messaging that the world so needs now. That we get to peace on earth through peace of mind. That nobody can do this for us. Nobody, nobody, nobody. We have guides, we have teachers, we have coaches. We need those things. We need mentors. We need to surround ourselves with good, supportive people. Whoop, whoop. Oh. Woo. Okay, there comes Victor again. So I'm going to bow out right now, but I just wanted to have this little cosmic download for you today so that I'm consistent in the work that I'm doing. Namaste.